Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Spotlight 814, Erie's local theater podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Dolly, and I am in the studio today for the third time with Cindy Lou Who herself, Adele Crotty. Hi, Adele.
Hi,
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm so tired.
Me too.
it's it's early on Saturday.
It's very early on Saturday.
Yeah, yeah. So you had a show open this week,
Yeah,
and it closes
it
tonight.
sure does.
So it's a very limited engagement of Who's Holiday at PAC. The show, I stopped in during Bat Boy auditions, and I stopped in to see a little bit of rehearsal, and it is hysterical. So tell us what it is about, and let's just get into the nuts and bolts of it.
The nitty gritty
Nitty
of
gritty.
Cindy Lou Who.
Yeah.
Well, the show is kind of like the audience is in the room with Cindy Lou. Like I'm talking directly to the audience
Yeah.
and telling the audience the story of my life.
And it's a one woman show.
Yes.
So it's just you for
It is
2 hours.
just me.
I love that.
Just me.
That is so difficult to do.
It's the most insane thing I've ever done. I don't recommend it. To be perfectly honest, I don't recommend it at all. No, it has been probably one of the most rewarding and challenging experiences. Not only, playing this character that no one's ever seen before, because no one knows what happened to Cindy Lou Who,
Right.
when she grew up. And the fact that it's a Christmas show, but it gets pretty serious.
Yeah.
Like, it does get pretty deep.
And it's got its raunchy moments too.
It does. It's got its raunchy moments. It's got its sentimental moments. It's got its silly, funny, crazy moments. It is an experience playing a character that people know, but that people don't know.
Right. Yeah. Because you know Cindy Lou Who.
Yeah.
Little Cindy Lou Who.
Yeah. Oh, little Cindy Lou Who.
She made the Grinch's heart grow.
Yeah.
Three sizes.
Three sizes that day. And yeah, her life definitely took some interesting turns, and she's very honest and open about it. And it's kind of nice to see a character that's not 100% sympathetic, but that you can still relate to on a very deep level, and maybe have it open your eyes a little bit to the way that you treat people. And it just, I think right now it's the kind of show that we need.
I love that. I love that.
Very much like, Avenue Q is a show we needed.
Yeah, we did.
When we had it. We really needed it. And this is...
You need a good laugh.
Yeah, you need a good laugh, but also like that slap in the face of some reality.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
So the show takes place how many years after?
Well, at this point, Cindy Lou's about my age.
Okay.
Early 40s.
Yeah.
And she really talks about everything that happened, that night, Christmas Eve. And she talks about the Grinch, and what he was like to her. And then she goes through a very, very long period of time where she is not out in the world, if you will. So this is she's only been back in society for about a month. So it's very interesting. It's just really interesting.
Yeah. I cannot wait to see this. It's going to be so much fun. So you guys close tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Casey McCluskey is the director.
Yes. And I can't imagine to having done this with anybody else. I mean, Casey and I have been such close friends for a long time, maybe 15 years now. And we've only gotten to work together a few times. And this requires a lot of trust on both of our ends.
For sure.
Her trying to direct me for an hour of me just talking, you have to make that interesting somehow.
Yeah.
I don't, want to lull everyone to sleep with my rhymes. So she, it was a challenge, and she really put her whole self into it. And we had so much fun working on it. And it was hard. It was really, really hard. Definitely the hardest thing I've ever done and will continue to do tonight. And it will probably be the hardest thing I will have ever done.
Yeah.
But working with her made it bearable. I mean, we made it through. We got through it together. We survived it, and yeah, she's phenomenal to work with. She really, I credit her with a lot of the reason that the show is so successful.
Yeah. The
audiences have been phenomenal. I think it's nice sometimes as an audience member to go to a show and it's okay that the person on stage is talking directly to you.
Yeah.
And you can respond, you know. And there have been a few times where I've gotten like some reactionary, you know, like oh, or like different reactions to what I'm saying, and I can acknowledge it. I can, you know,
a little improv.
Yeah, that it happened the first night. I said something that was sentimental, and I was just about to say something very not sentimental, and someone in the audience went, "Oh," and I was like, "Oh, just wait," and like everyone laughed, and but it's nice being able to not have to pretend that people aren't there.
Yeah.
So it's really fun, and I think as an audience member, it allows you to feel comfortable to really respond.
One thing I love about that space at PACA is that it's so close and so intimate.
Yes.
And that when you get those reactions from people, you hear them.
Yeah.
And we got that a lot during Happening Here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like the one night there was that one lady on the left side of the stage, and when I ignored Nikki on the street and she walked off, she goes, "Just take him back, Rod." Like right in front of me, and I was like,
you're like, "Oh, lady, if only I could."
I know.
Oh, that's so cute. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. And that just goes to show how invested people get into your character.
Yeah.
Which means that you're doing a good job.
Yeah. I just love hearing the audience reactions. My favorite one that I've heard, and we've mentioned this on the show, when we went to see what's the Stephen King show they did at the Playhouse.
Oh, Misery?
There was this couple behind us, like an older couple, and she's coming up with ways to, like, you know, do all of her terrible things to him on stage, and you hear it in the back, right behind us. Guy goes, "Mary, don't go getting any ideas."
Oh my God. That is phenomenal. Oh my
To
God.
this day, it's my favorite thing I've ever heard in an
Oh
audience.
my God. Oh my God. I would die.
"Mary, don't go getting any ideas."
Oh my God. I love it. I love it. They sound like a fun couple.
They do. And speaking of PACA, you know, they have a lot going on right now. They're trying to renovate the 5th floor.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a huge undertaking.
It's a massive room.
It's the biggest room I've ever been in. It's so huge.
We just filmed it was Melisandre band for WQLN for a Christmas episode on the 5th floor.
Oh wow.
And it's so cool, just with the graffiti in the back and like the way we set everything up with the lights and stuff. And that space has so much potential.
Yeah.
And Mark's plans for it, like, I'm just like 100% supportive of. Like, he wants to build a kitchen up there. He wants an event space. He wants theatering around.
There's so many possibilities.
You can do anything.
Endless possibilities.
Like, you could do theater in the round. You could move the stage wherever you want.
Yeah.
It's like guys.
Yeah. It's like the Schuster. Yeah.
And I love spaces like that. You can just transform it into whatever the hell you want.
Yep.
And the community needs something like that. And I decided last week, without Mark's permission, I went around completely just to do this because they missed out on a grant, and I am trying to raise $25,000 to help them at least get it started. I know like $25,000 is like barely gonna scratch the surface.
Yeah.
But
But you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, yeah. And, you know, we're almost at like Jupiter bucks right now. Every little bit helps.
Yeah.
But it is a GoFundMe, so you can find that link on our Facebook. And yeah, if you support the arts in Erie, and you know, PACA's a great place. It's an incredible hub for the arts. So many people, you know, like their studios in there, and just so much cool stuff. And that
Yeah.
old.
It is so old, and it's so... It's wild how much is being done with it. Like, how useful that building still is, and how unique it is. I mean, that's a draw, you know?
I had somebody send me a private message like, well, didn't they just spend all this money on doors? And I'm like, yeah, it's for security.
Yeah,
Like,
you gotta have doors.
Yeah.
Like, what? How dare they spend money on doors?
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say something like extravagant. It's just doors.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, doors are expensive.
doors are expensive. It's like saying, how, oh my god, you spend all that money on windows? Windows are stupid expensive.
I know.
Like, yeah, it takes a lot of money, and especially a building that big, it has a lot of doors.
Yeah, well, and with the windows, you bring that up.
Oh, yeah.
The windows on the 5th floor, there are like 40 windows.
They're enormous, and they're
massive.
like custom.
Yeah.
So like you can't just pop that out and stick a new one in there. Like,
and that's another thing. They can window something.
yeah.
That's gonna be on the last.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
You gotta do drywall. They have to do.
Yeah. All the stuff
Ceiling.
that like it isn't fun.
Yeah.
It's not a fun thing to spend the money on, but you have to still have the money and you have to still do it.
Yeah. So, if you support the arts, definitely consider donating whatever you can. And I think Mark has incredible ideas for that space.
Yeah.
So,
I agree. Go to the GoFundMe and donate your monies.
yeah.
Do it.
That rhyme.
Yeah.
You're in your rhyming.
Oh God.
phase. You can't get out of
I
it.
honestly, I wrote a text yesterday and sent it, and then I was like, oh my God, it rhymed.
I wrote it like Dr.
It's just
Seuss.
like in my brain, because like if I like blank on something, like sure, yeah, like I'm super good at improv. Like I can come up with anything.
Yeah.
But I have to make it rhyme.
Yeah.
So like that's the trick of this show is it's not just if I lose my place or whatever, I can just improv my way back into it. Like I've got to make it still fit. It still has to work.
Mhm.
So my brain is in constant rhyme mode now.
You should start writing songs.
I know, right?
Now's the perfect time.
Oh God.
We're gonna move on to Ryan Reed's Reddit.
Yes.
Yes. This is from the subreddit Secret Santa, and it's titled "The Worst Christmas Ever."
Oh my God, this is gonna be so bad, and I'm so excited.
So I had a hard time finding anything like theater related for Christmas, and I want to keep it on theme since this is the last episode of the year, and it is Christmas next week.
How is that real?
I know, I haven't bought
Oh,
anything
God.
yet. Everybody's getting Werner Book gift cards.
There you go.
All right. Worst Christmas ever. I was 7 years old.
Oh
and
God.
I had the flu on Christmas morning.
Oh.
I woke up and opened only one present because I felt too dizzy sitting up in the living room. The present I opened was a street shark, the hammerhead one. After opening it, I hobbled back to my room. Somewhere along the way, I dropped the street shark in the hallway. I woke up several hours later to find that our dog found the street shark toy I dropped and ate most of it.
Oh no! I remember those street
Yeah.
sharks. Those are cool.
Yeah. The next week, we found out that our dog had to have surgery to have the plastic pieces removed because they were too sharp for him to pass, which could cost thousands of dollars. My parents wouldn't let me have the rest of my presents for about a month after that because they said I was careless with the street shark, even though I had the f***ing flu. We just bullshit. Jab was my favorite street shark.
Dead right now. Dead.
So that's the worst Christmas ever. I kind
Oh,
of agree.
you know what? That is horrible to like not let your kid have the presents that they were too sick to open.
Yeah.
Like, now he shouldn't have dropped his street shark, but sometimes when you are delirious with flu
And 7 years
and
old.
7 years old, it's not the first thing on your
I
mind.
wonder how old they were when they wrote that.
I wonder too.
Like this is like a horrible childhood memory.
Yeah.
That's coming back.
They're never gonna let that street shark incident go.
No, they're
Someone should buy them a street shark.
Yeah. Christmas is can be rough.
Christmas is candy rough, and you know what? That's one of the things that I like so much about this show, Whose Holiday, is that she isn't having a good time. Like, this isn't like she's not happy.
Yeah.
She's not happy on Christmas Eve, and it's okay to not be happy.
Right.
It's okay to be alone on Christmas Eve. It's okay to do whatever you. It's okay.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And I know Christmas is such a hard time for a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like, you're not alone.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Let's go back to this street sharks.
Street sharks.
Street sharks.
Street sharks.
Yeah.
It's sad for the dog.
Yeah. That's awful. That poor dog. Why did the parents just leave it on the floor?
No.
That's
Okay, yeah,
my question.
Blame the parents. Why can't they blame themselves
Yeah.
for being like, oh,
My kid had the flu and
Yeah,
dropped his
dog
toy.
yeah.
I should pick it up and give it to him.
so the dog doesn't destroy himself?
Like,
Come on.
what in the world? Terrible parents.
Worst parents ever. Not worst Christians though.
No.
Worst parents ever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Agreed. Agreed.
I love having you on the show. It's so much fun.
I love being on the show.
Yeah. We're gonna take a Werner Books Coffee Break.
This is a perfect time for a Werner Books Coffee Break.
Yes. Brought to you. by
Werner Books.
Yeah, maybe we'll keep it right.
Oh, sure.
Hey, we're live. We're back. Hi, Adele.
Hi.
Adele is currently playing Cindy Lou Who in that alarm. Get to your car.
Oh my god. It's like when you're on stage and someone's cell phone is ringing and you're just like, don't listen.
Yeah.
Oh, it stopped.
They got it. Okay, good. She's playing Cindy Lou Who in PACA's production of Whose Holiday. Tell us a little bit about the show.
The show's great. It's about Cindy Lou Who and what happens when she grows up. It's definitely for adults only. Hi, Mark. It's definitely for adults only. It's funny. It's sad. It's got all the feelings.
Yeah.
And it's a great Christmas show. Like, grab your girlfriend, get some drinks, come watch me be ridiculous
Yeah.
on stage.
And
In rhyme.
It's Cindy Lou Who in her 40s in a trailer park.
Yes. Yeah. She's living in her trailer. She's having a party, and you're all invited.
I will be there tonight. Show closes tonight. So
It does. Tonight's the last night. I think there's like 30 tickets left.
Get your tickets now.
So yeah, last night we were sold out. I think they added a lot of chairs. Is
Yeah.
all I know.
Yeah.
I think we had about 90 people last night, which was
That's incredible.
insanity.
Yeah.
But yeah, clearly it's good.
Get your tickets now.
Do it.
We just had our Werner Books coffee break, and we love Werner Books.
I sure do. They are the tastiest of all the books.
The tastiest.
Tastiest books I've ever had.
Adele eats the books.
I do. I give them a little, like, that way no one can steal them.
That's a good idea.
I know.
Yeah.
No one wants a book that you flicked.
Yeah, if you don't eat it. Just like
Yeah,
like,
no, I'm not
give
going
it
to eat it.
Give it a little.
Because I want to read it.
Well, maybe you could read it then eat it.
Then the words would be inside me.
Yes.
That's creepy, and I don't like that I just said that. Sorry, everyone.
I
That's
love
horrifying.
I love it. We are going to talk a little bit about Broadway to Erie. they just announced Menopause Musical 2.
It needed a sequel. I mean, that's what everyone said.
Yeah.
Everyone said, this thing needs a sequel.
Yeah.
So, I mean, thank God.
They were like, if Phantom can do it, so can we. I don't understand. I don't know. It's menopause lasting longer.
That's horrifying. So it's a horror movie.
It's a horror musical.
It's a horror musical.
So Pretty Woman is opening January 8th to 9th at the Warner Theater. We're going to be talking to a cast member. There's so much noise in the studio today.
Background music.
Yeah. The Cher Show is February 25th and 26th. The Addams Family is coming March 17th and 18th.
Love the Addams Family.
And Ain't Too Proud, which I can't wait to see. It is May 23rd and 24th. And the Erie Playhouse just announced the final show of the 2025 season, Disney's Frozen. So that'll be a first. Let's see what else on Pure for PACA, of course, Whose Holiday tonight only. Last show. The Station Dinner Theater, 34th annual Christmas Memories, now through Christmas Day.
Mm-hmm.
They perform on Christmas Day.
They're pretty dedicated. I'm excited. Jesse and I are going to see that on Sunday, and I'm very excited to see it.
Let me know how it is.
Yeah, I will. The food is always
always
so good. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to seeing the show as well.
Yeah. And then the Erie Playhouse, Beauty and the Beast is going until December 29th. They are sold out this weekend, so you can't go today or tomorrow.
Yeah, you're gonna have to just come see my show tonight,
Mm-hmm.
and then go to Beauty and the Beast next week.
Yeah. It's a good call.
I mean, that's what I would do.
Yeah. And then Waitress is at the Playhouse
Woohoo!
January 24th to the 9th of February. And
Oh, you know what? I heard this really cool guy is in it.
who is it?
I think his name is Ray. Oh, I know it.
It's gonna be a fun show. I can't wait. Cast is great. We're having a good time at rehearsals. Barrow Civic Theater in Franklin is doing Space Cadets, an original one-act musical written by Emily Weaver, who worked with me in Jersey Boys.
Cool.
And I'm not even gonna try to say this here since B-I-O-S-E. Alfie. I tried.
You did.
I said I wasn't gonna try it. I tried.
You did the things that you said you weren't gonna do,
Right.
and I think that's okay because you admitted that you didn't know what you were saying.
Alfie Saluski. We're gonna go with that. But it's January 10th and 11th only at Barrow Civic Theater. So support that.
Yeah.
It's original.
Original work always needs supported. Original work is so important to the community, to the artists who are doing it. Just getting the opportunity to put your own stuff out there. So absolutely 100% support that.
Yes. Don't punch the microphone. Adele is one of the few people in Erie who puts on original works every year.
Me too. I'm a Zacchaeus.
Penny and Pearl Productions.
Penny and Pearl Productions.
And, you do great stuff.
Thanks. I have great people.
Can't wait for next year's show.
Oh God, I should probably write something.
And the Academy Theater is doing Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and that closes tomorrow. So get out there and see that. It's good. It's funny. The show itself is written very poorly.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
the actors and the director did a good job with it.
Awesome.
And it's cute. So check out Brendan's review on that. And let's talk a little bit about, one more time before we go off the air here, about what we're doing for PACA. So Spotlight 814, we started a GoFundMe to raise as much money as we can for PACA's renovation of their 5th floor space, which will include a new dinner theater space, theater in the round, kitchen, and event space. We also need a new elevator because accessibility is important.
It's super important.
So Tony says, "What's up, bozos?"
Aw, Tony, you're my favorite bozo.
Bozo the clown. And yeah, PACA had nothing to do with the GoFundMe. That was all me. I saw the space. I heard Mark's vision on it, and I think it needs to happen. And they were denied a grant. I don't know who it was through, and I just want to see that happen.
Yeah.
Because that space is.
We all have to come together to make sure that spaces like that get the help it needs, and that we further the vision and the goals that are going to benefit everybody.
Yeah.
So it's really awesome.
Yeah. Like, I love the space as it is right now,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to be even better.
Oh, yeah.
When it's running.
Oh, yeah. And it's just the coolest space. So
And
donate your monies.
give us your money.
Yes. Go ahead, sing it.
Yeah. So yeah, do that. Check it out. It's all over our Facebook. We'll be blasting that out. And for Christmas, give to PACA. And you can see more fun shows up on the 5th floor.
Yeah.
3 different theater spaces.
That's so amazing.
Right?
So amazing.
On top of all the other awesome stuff.
Like, I can't even.
I can't even either.
I cannot even.
Cannot eat. All right. So on that note, we are going to say goodbye. So goodbye, Adele.
Hi.
See you tonight at
Yay.
Whose Holiday.
Whose Holiday tonight? Be there.
She's Cindy Lou Who. Okay. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Finished.
Yay, we did it.